Good day and welcome. Today's lesson on grade 11 stats. Variation 5 of 5. We've given you a drawing of an Ogive and we're going to answer questions from that Ogive graph. Right, so the cumulative frequency Ogive drawn below shows the time taken in minutes for 140 patrons. So there, it's ending at 140 to leave an auditorium after watching a show. 3.1, estimate the number of people who took more than 15 minutes to leave the auditorium. So there minutes, I'm going to go to 15 and work from there. 3.2, estimate the number of people who took between 8 and 12 minutes to leave the auditorium. So I'm going to find 8 and 12 minutes and see what it gives there. And then 3.3, write down the modal class for the data. So I have to look between these dots, which one has the biggest value when I subtract them, right? So 3.1, estimate number of people who took more than 15 minutes. Very important, they say more. So if I go to 15 minutes here, between 14 and 16, I throw up and I come across, right, the value I get there that took more than 15 minutes. So it would be 140 minus whatever I have there. So there it's approximately 104. So 140 minus 104 gives me approximately 36 people, right? And they accepted 34 to 37 depending on what you're reading off there, right? So I hope you follow. You see I went to 15, got a value there, and I needed to know it's more than, so everybody above there. So 140 minus the 104. Right, estimate the number of people who took between 8 and 12 minutes to leave the auditorium. So I'm going to go to 12 minutes, go up, see how many people I have, and then I'm going to go to 8 minutes, go up and see how many people I have, and then I'm going to subtract the 2. Right, so at 8 minutes, I have approximately 27 people, and at 12 minutes here, I have approximately 62 people if I read it off the graph. Right, so number of people would be 62 minus the 27, which then gives me 35 people left the auditorium between 8 and 12 minutes. Right, write down the modal class. So we look here for 6, and there if I subtract that 2, it is, say, about 15. If I go from 6 there to that dot there, and I subtract the 2 values, but if I look at these two look by far the furthest away from each other. So that is between 11 and, what's that, 16. Between 11 and 16. So my modal class there, if I go there, that's about 50, and that's about 115 minus 50. That will give me 65, that gap between those two dots. So my modal class x less than 16, greater or equal to 11. Right, so hope you follow, understand. Right, continue practicing. God bless. Bye.